So, good evening, guys. Today is Sunday, 24th of November 2024. Well, I know that you were expecting me to post a video today, but I didn't post today, and yet it's today I'm creating the video. That's because I didn't see setups, and I apologize for not posting early, for posting it now instead of Sunday, which is today. So, I apologize for that. Well, I'll be looking at my screen because I go down I go down the things I want to say. Also, I'll be looking at my screen to just say them out. So the reason why why I share this video late now, why it's coming now, is because I was contemplating if I should post video or not, since I didn't see my setups now. So I was like, what's the need of me posting video if I didn't see setups? And also, I was worried. It's been 2 weeks now. I haven't seen any setup, so I was worried about my strategy. I thought maybe my strategy isn't working anymore. So I thought my strategy isn't working anymore. It's not showing up in the market anymore, because it's showing, like I said, it's working, but not in the session I want to trade. You understand? Because it shows mainly Asian session and New York session, and I cannot be waking up very early at that time to trade, because what's the need now? We are trading to have time freedom, financial freedom and time freedom, and yet I'm still working like someone who doesn't have freedom. You understand? When you're trading, the goal is to have financial freedom and time freedom. But if you're trading and you don't have time for yourself, when you're supposed to be sleeping, resting, because you're a human being, you have to rest, you now use that time to not be trading. It's not nice now. So, and also the Asian session, I did a back test on it. It's very confusing trading my strategy on gold in the Asian session. Session. You understand now? It's confusing. You can get losses, you can get win, like it's just be ranging like this. You will not even understand. So it's very confusing trading in that session. So I don't think it's advisable for me to wake up at that time to want to trade. So that's why I don't trade Asian session. So I even contemplated. I thought maybe I was even thinking of changing my strategy. Imagine the strategy I was able to use to raise a $15 account, which this my account now I'm trading, to $43. I was thinking of changing it. You know why? Because I didn't see setups for 2 weeks now, so I'm worried that maybe my strategy is not working. So I also did a back test. So after I didn't see setups this 2 weeks, I had to do a back test in order to see whether my setup it showed like earlier this year. So I did a back test on July of this year, and I also got to notice that I think July would have been like a bad month for me. If I was using this strategy, July would have been a bad month for me. It's not like it would have been like very very bad, but I would have had more losses than wins. But since you know that I target 1:2, so even if I have 4 losses, just 2 wins will cover up for those 4 losses. So I had like 4 losses in a row. I had 2 wins, 4 losses in a row, and I think another win again, which is like 3 wins and 4 losses. But those 4 losses were in a row, and something like that can just hit you hard. And if you're not strong mentally, you might just want to change your strategy, because you're now having a losing streak. So though after I did that back testing, plus the fact that I didn't see setups this week, it made me want to change my strategy. So I was thinking of changing my strategy, because I didn't see setups and I did a back test, and it happened that I had more losses than wins. I think I still have this mindset of winning every time in the market. I think that's what made me went through that stress of thinking if I should change my strategy or not. Well, while I was doing that, this last week I had to contact a pro trader. His name is New Erase. I know most people might know him. Most people might know him. He's big on YouTube here also. Not very big, but when it comes to traders that started from Nigerian traders that documented their journey here on YouTube, he's part of those people. He's part of them. He's like he's like part of the people that motivated a lot of people to start their journey here on YouTube. Like he motivated me to start my own journey. So I had to contact him. You see the video here and the screenshot of what he showed me. You see the video and the screenshot of what he told me to do.
So guys, here is what Nueres told me. He said that if I don't see my setups, I should not trade. And if I have a different strategy that is working during that season, that's this season that I'm not seeing my setup, I should use it instead. But if I don't, I should just wait for my setups. That's the setup that I trusted, the strategy I trust to show up no matter how long it takes. And if I'm pressured to make money, then I should get a job, because if I force trading, I will lose the one I've already saved. That's the profit I've already made.
So guys, that's it. That was what he asked me to do. Like he asked me to stick to my strategy. I also went on Fastbull. It's like a trading platform. They are not sponsoring this video. I'm just like sharing useful tips for people that are upcoming, so that we all help each other out. I went on Fastbull. I used their chat room. Like I was very stressed since I didn't see setups, so I wanted to know why is it happening. Is it a regular something to not see setups as a trader? So I went there, I asked questions, and the same thing they were telling me: stick to my strategy. If I don't see my setups, I should not trade. Or if I have a different setup, then I should trade that. But since I only trade one setup and one pair, I didn't see setup, so I think it's advisable for me to stay out of the market instead of me taking anyhow setups and then losing these profits I've made. So then, also while I was backtesting, I got to notice something. I noticed that one mistake in your analysis can mess up your trades. Because while I was backtesting, I made a mistake. I got a loss. But then when I backtested the backtest, that's when I backtested the loss I got in my backtest. I hope you understand. Sorry for the too much backtesting talks then. But you understand now. I had to recheck the loss that I got during my backtesting. Then I noticed that the line I drew, the support line I drew, was not where I supposed to. Like it was a bit lower than where I was supposed to keep it at. So that made me enter the trade too early. Because same thing has happened to me before. When I drew my support at the wrong place, my resistance line is support and resistance I trade now. So I drew my line at the wrong place, and then because of that I entered the wrong trade, and the market stopped me out, and then still went in my favor. I was angry about it. I got mad about it, but then later on when I got to backtest the loss, I noticed that okay, this is the same thing that happened. I had a mistake. Like I mistakenly drew my line at the wrong place. So that's something I noticed from my backtesting. So that's why it's advisable that if you are analyzing the market to want to enter setups, enter trades, don't allow anything distract you. They will always advise you that do not remove every distractions when you're trying to analyze the market, because if you make a mistake in any of your analysis, it can just spoil the whole of your trade, the whole of your setup. So that's something I got to notice, and I decided to share it out with you guys. Also, on me not seeing setups, I also checked Jeffrey Benson's video. There's a video he made about trading during December that for him, he said it's not really advisable to trade during December because of how the market is. You know that during this time, a lot of organizations, they are rounding up for the year. Banks also, they are rounding up for the year, so the market is somehow. So I think maybe that's the reason why I'm not too seeing setups. I'm just saying, it might be different for you also because we all trade different styles now. I'm just saying maybe that's the reason why I'm not seeing setups like that. Well, anyways, I think it's much more better we just stick to what we are confident in. That's what we are trading in. Whether we see it or not in the market, just stick to it. Because there will always be opportunity in the market to trade. So just stick to what you know you're confident in, what you have back tested. And then when you see it in the market, you trade it come out in a win or in a loss. As long as your risk is managed, you're good to go. You watch for those that follow way ups, that guy way ups, you see that he has been able to pass his funded next account, and I congratulate him for that because I will tell you it was a struggle. That guy, I think he said he has been trading the account since January, since early this year, and he passed it this month, November. That's like he really deserves it, and I congratulate him for it. And I pray and I hope that he gets to make withdrawals from it also from the account. You see, discipline pays. He has been patiently following his plan from that time till now. Most people seeing him might think he doesn't know how to trade all those things because why? He's not showing all those flashy lifestyle, he's not flipping accounts, all those stuff then. So they will think he doesn't know how to trade. But that's like the real way of trading. Doing things patiently, scaling up your capital, and then making more, and then when you make withdrawals, you make more money. I hope you understand. So I think this is it now. This is it for today. This is it for this week. No setups again. We'll go again next week. I know this video will be posted in the next week, but since it's being made on Sunday, so we'll go again next week. So I'll see you guys next week, or as usual, I'll see you guys when I see my next setup. So see you guys later. Peace.